Each week, attorney Jay Davis is talking to us about some of your biggest legal battles. In tonight's It's the Law, we're learning about restraining orders. Good evening. Thanks for being here.
How are you?
I'm good. Now let's talk about the grounds for seeking a restraining order in the first place.
All right, there's a lot of grounds. Most people, when they think of a restraining order, are thinking a husband and a wife, some woman that a man's chasing, or something along those lines. Stalking is one of the major ones, somebody who continues to be around places they shouldn't be. There's also things somebody might be building something on your property thinking it's theirs, and you might want to stop that. And we consider that an injunction. It's a restraining order is a type of injunction. So those types of things, there's a lot of varied sort. Husband and wife, domestic issues continuing, somebody coming around a child, you can file one on behalf of a child. So there's a lot of different reasons.
So then no matter what the reason, what is the process for filing? Is that the same?
The process for filing is generally the same. Sometimes you want a temporary restraining order, which sometimes happens what we call ex parte. And that means that one side goes in, the other side doesn't even get a chance, may not even have notice yet that they're seeking a restraining order, and goes before a judge and lays out their side without the other side having any defense. And a temporary restraining order can be issued for up to 30 days generally. And then once it's issued, if the other party hasn't been notified, then they would need to get notified, and then that party would have the right actually within 2 days, and sometimes less if the court would decide that that was the case, to get before the judge and have their side, have the whole thing heard in a hearing.
Now, you had mentioned there's several different reasons people file a restraining order. You said like husband and wife. People think about that a lot, girlfriend, boyfriend. So what if that is the case, a girlfriend and boyfriend or husband and wife, and they have a child together, but maybe they are okay with the child seeing the mom or the dad, whoever files it against each other. How does that work when a restraining order is filed, but then there's kids involved?
If the restraining order is such that the person seeking the restraining order is still okay, which is not normally the case, but if they were still okay with the child seeing the other party, the other spouse or the other
person
parent,
involved,
then they would have to make arrangements for that child to get to that person through a third party. But typically, the person who wants a restraining order doesn't want the other person to have contact with their child either. And if they're seeking it on protection of a child, then that would need to be made clear in the restraining order and a part of. The specific facts or the specific acts that the person wants to restrain have to be put into the order. So if they say no contact with my child, they have to list that as well as no contact with me.
Okay, reverse side here. What is the best way to fight a restraining order?
The best way to fight it is that part, that as soon as you get notice of it, to go and seek your day in court. To ask as soon as possible that the judge would hear your side, and then to ask that be dissolved, that the restraining orders go away.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Hey, if you have a legal question, go ahead and send us an email at itsthelaw@41nbc.com, or you can post your question on my Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Corrine41NBC.